Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Before I said that Cade Cunningham would never be an All-Star, and I just wanted to double down on that.
Oh,
I just.
We're back
What's going
with
on
another.
with Mike's video?
I know.
Yo, we got all the news. WNBA, PGA, NBA, Lakers in 5. No, that don't work. All right, let's go. What's up, Jam Packed? I'm NK. I'm your host here with little bro, Jack SB, and Dr. Drew.
Nice
What's up,
background.
y'all?
What's going on, guys? How we doing tonight? How we doing
Nice to
this
see you,
evening?
Jack. Got a new
Fantastic.
haircut
Yeah,
going on?
finally.
You guys are doing great, man. Absolutely great. Anybody tuning in, please say hi in the comments. We'd love to get to know you. Dude, lots of things going on in the sporting world. I'm gonna start off with the PGA, and we'll kind of work our way around. In the PGA, Rory McIlroy, blah 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 blah, won the Masters, giving him a career Grand Slam. In order to get a Grand Slam, you have to win what? The Masters, U.S. Open, PGA Open, and I think there's one more. There's one more, and I don't remember what it is. But he's one of 6 golfers in history to get it done.
Isn't it 5 or 6? Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy. Absolutely craziness. Kudos to him. In the WNBA, they had their draft this evening. Paige Beckers, coming off of the national title win with UConn, gets drafted number 1 overall. But I don't think that's the most exciting player that come out of the draft. In my opinion, is the girl who went number 2. Have you guys heard of her?
Mm-mm.
Her last name is Malonga from France. And she is being compared to being the female version of Wemby. If you
What?
guys look at some of her highlights, I'm like, oh man, she can move, she can dunk, she can shoot.
Wow.
Like she's basically got it all. I think Tony Parker was the first NBA great to compare her to Wemby. But she got drafted by the Seattle Storm. So, bro, you should be able to take the boys to a game. Check out the France Freak. I don't know. Does that even work? No. Let's move on to the NBA. Budenhauser's out of Suns.
Yeah.
Got to rebuild.
Again.
Trade everything.
I could probably get some good compensation for KD, though.
But that's about it. I mean, they're going to need it. They traded it all away in the Beal trade. Mm-hmm. Got fleeced for that trade for sure. But the NFL bracket or the NBA playoff brackets are pretty much set, right? Mm-hmm. We got the play-in games. Who you guys liking in the play-in?
I'm liking the Bulls a lot in the East.
Ooh.
think the Bulls could.
They have been in kind of a run near the end of the season, right? I mean, kind of
Yeah,
surprised
they've
with
been
Kobe
doing
White
nice.
balling out. Giddy play like almost getting quadruple doubles every night. It seems like it's a
Yeah, I
pretty
think they can
interesting
definitely take that
team.
A seed at least.
I've been so focused on the
Bulls.
West, I can't even think right now. Who's on the top? Who's in the play-ins for the East? The 7-8.
Grizzlies, Warriors, Kings, Mavs.
So for the West, yeah, I got Warriors over Grizzlies. I think everyone does.
Welcome in, TeslaMase.
And I actually think if AD plays, that the Mavs can get the 8th spot. But
You think they'll get the 8th spot?
Yeah, they got some talent. The Kings haven't lost to the Mavs all year.
yeah, I
Right.
think the Kings are Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, and it's like weird. They like shipped the Bulls that didn't win games and then just put them on the Kings. Like I don't understand what their plan is. I know they have DeMontis Sabonis, which is kind of like a better version of Vucevic, I guess, but a
do
much
like
better
Sabonis.
version
Yeah.
than Vucevic.
Yeah.
They're just the Bulls with better role players. That's all.
I guess. Well, I think Sabonis is the kind of is like the main player there, the number one. But yeah, it's kind of how
I mean, they
look
still
at
got Malik Monk over there, right?
Yeah, Monk's out for a little bit longer, isn't
Has he?
Yeah.
He's not in. He's not back yet.
No, he won't be back for that playing game. I don't know when he's back though.
Tesla, John, and Drew, you guys are looking a little tanner. Is that the phone? Or you guys just come back from the sun?
From the sun. From the sun.
It's the phone. What was that?
It's the phone. You definitely didn't go golfing, huh? All right, fair enough. Who was in the play-in in the East? Jack, who did you say it was?
The Heat and Bulls,
Heat
and
and
then the
Bulls.
Hawks and Magic.
And Hawks and Magic. Mike, who you like out of those four?
None of them. I mean, it's the East.
It's the East. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, it's short lived. It's one game win and then 4 games done. So
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I mean, the East isn't competitive. It's not even fair. So I don't know. I don't find those games at all appealing at all. I think they both have losing. All 4. I think at least 3 of them have losing records. I mean, I really don't know how much I like this play, and there's one coach. Was it the Clippers coach? Yeah, Tyronn Lue came out and said, like, what are we doing with teams with losing records, playing in the play-in? Like, I don't know.
Mike, the play-in created one of the best final season games of the entire NBA history, Mike, with the Clippers and the Warriors, man. They were literally playing for, the Clippers are playing, am I going to be the 5th seed or the 7th seed in that game? If the Clippers lose, they're a 7th seed. Now they have to do the whole play-in mess. It made it actually exciting, like, for me.
They did make that game really good.
Yeah.
So you're saying it wouldn't be exciting if they still made the playoffs as a 7th seed like the Warriors are? I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah,
what are we
because
doing?
honestly, who would you rather play, the Nuggets or the Rockets?
Well, they would have played that team anyway, is my point. Whether they lost, it just wasn't a play-in. Now it was all determined. Like, it's still going to happen.
No, because if they're in the play-in, they could be out of the playoffs completely. They don't even get to make it to a round. They could lose 2 games and they're out.
They're not going to lose. I mean, the play-in's dumb, dude. Like, this whole thing, like, is you have teams with losing records playing. I mean, it's just, it's to me, it's dumb. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. It's kind of like that in-season tournament thing. Like, it means nothing.
The napkin cup. All right, we got
Does any
it.
of it mean anything, Mike? I mean, come on, guys. It's sport. Let's just have some fun, all right? I think it's cool. I don't know. I was kind of on your side, but when I saw like how they were all jockeying for position and there was actually some competitiveness down the stretch.
But
To
my
the very
point is,
last
they're
game.
jockeying for position anyway. You don't want to be a 7 seed because you have to face the 2 seed. Like that,
Yeah.
They weren't jockeying because they don't want playing the play-in. They were jockeying because they wanted to potentially get home court advantage as a 4 seed, or it had nothing to do with the play-in. You're telling me that the Warriors and the Clippers game was so good because neither one wanted to be the play-in, or because neither
100%.
one wanted to be the 7 seed?
I think that if it was a normal round, they would have both preferred to be the 7th seed because I would rather play Houston than the Nuggets, period.
Yeah, I would too.
You want to go up against Segun or Jokic in the playoffs?
The thing is, they didn't know that it was going to be the Nuggets. It could have been the
They
4
did.
seed
The
as
Nuggets
well.
already won. Nuggets were already the 4th seed.
they all played at the same time. If the Nuggets lost, they would have dropped out, and Clippers would have got the 4 seed. It was 4 through 7 that wasn't still undecided at the time of that game. The Nuggets hadn't clinched.
How do I center you
Oh,
two
man,
together?
dude.
There we go.
He just wants us to
Now
argue
you
next to
guys
each
are
other.
like talking
They're
next to
closer.
each other.
They're closer to
Mike,
each other.
just concede, man. It was about not
Punch
being
him,
in the
punch
play-in,
him,
bro.
punch him.
Just concede. Just concede already. It made it a whole. It gave it a whole different dynamic, dude. You in the play-in, you have a bad night, someone gets injured, you're literally out. You don't even get to play in a playoff series. Trust me, nobody wants to be in the play-in.
Nobody wants to
Well,
be in the plane,
definitely a
right?
longer
Because
road.
it's dumb.
Definitely a longer road for sure. Longer road.
I mean,
Don't want to
it's
play as
extra.
many
It's less
games.
time off. It's less time off.
Well,
It's
let me ask you this: Who do you got in the Warriors Houston series?
I think. Well, okay. So again, you're assuming Warriors already won. So what's the purpose of the play-in? I mean, like it's.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Memphis
That's
or
my
Warriors?
exact point. That's my exact point that this play-in's stupid because you're already picking the Warriors to play against the 2 seed.
Yeah.
I think
what's
the
the point?
Warriors could lose against Memphis. I don't think they're losing 2 games, but I think they could lose against Memphis and then have to face OKC, which I think they're out in the first round. If they win against Memphis, I see them beating Houston. That's how I see the playoffs playing out.
I see the playoffs playing out as 2 teams with no coaches. That's pretty crazy to me. That's
That
pretty
is
crazy.
wild.
That
Two
is
teams in the Clippers is
insane.
wild.
Warriors. I think Warriors beat Houston, but I think anyone beats Houston. That's just me. But Houston plays hard, man. So it'll just be interesting to see when teams play as hard as Houston. I feel like Houston played hard and played defense in a regular season when a lot of teams don't play hard and play defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's the playoffs, it's like every team, with the exception of the Lakers with Luka, play defense. And play hard. Like I'm just saying, like it's gonna be interesting when everyone sees it, when everyone goes that route. So, I mean, Luka's defense is like the good because he slows down the offense so much and limits possessions to the other team. That's his defense. So
This guy freaking loves Luka, all of a sudden hates him. Come on, bro.
I've always hated Luka. Luka's the dad of my son's guys.
Booker,
So.
that's right.
So I never liked Luka, but I just don't think Luka's fun to watch. I think it's just so like slow. But anyway, that's a whole nother point. I think Warriors. I do think Warriors win, and I think Warriors get the play Houston, and I wouldn't bet against Warriors. I mean, I couldn't name 2 people on Houston. Like I can't.
Yeah, I got some good
Lagoon.
talent. I got some vets. Some
Amon
young
Thompson.
Amon
Yeah,
Thompson's a
man.
beast, man. I love watching that guy play. That's the opposite of Luka.
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green's good.
Yeah, I mean they're not.
They're
We're still all picking against them if they play the Warriors. So
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
I mean, any other team.
It's because the Warriors are not a 7th. I mean, they're Jimmy
You
Butler.
told us to
now.
name
It's
players.
different.
We named players, sir. We did our
I
part.
said I can't name 2 players. I didn't say you guys can't name.
How out in the East, who's giving the Cavs and Celtics run for their money, or is there a team in the East that's going to give them
The only
any
team,
kind of challenge?
Well, go ahead, Jack. Yeah, I see him shaking his head.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's really anything because we already know the Knicks can't beat any of the good teams. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the only one maybe I mean the Pacers have made runs in the postseason before. The Bucks have Giannis, but I don't think any of those teams can sustain anything against them.
I don't think so either.
Do you guys think that the Pistons have a chance versus the Knicks?
Ooh.
I think it'll be closer. I think it will be at least 6 games, but possibly 7 game series.
I think they're pretty scrappy. I mean, I think they have a shot. I think the problem with the Knicks is like they can't put together like a string of games that you're like, wow, that was dominant, right? Like they'll have a couple good games and then a couple games where you're like, they let the foot off the gas. It seems like, right? But I think the Pistons are scrappy enough they might be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
When did Brunson come back? Because I know he was out for a little while, so I don't know where like I don't know if they've had a lot of time. It seemed like they were gelling together early in mid-season, and then Brunson went down, and I don't know. Andrew would know better. He's a big Knicks fan.
There's rumors that
I loved them more last season, honestly, than this season. The Knicks. But
I like Mikal Bridges though. Mikal Bridges is the beast. Like, you don't give him enough credit. I don't think.
Did you see how he completed
He started and
his
took the foul.
starting 82 games this
Yeah, what a
season?
dog.
They had to tip in, and then he fouled somebody and stepped out.
just to do
I mean,
it.
it counts
Just to do
though,
it,
but
man.
like,
don't
you know what,
lose
though?
my streak.
more
Yeah.
power to him, man. How many other NBA players, especially nowadays, actually play
Nowadays,
82
correct.
games?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Correct.
Like, power to him, man. I count that little 30-second foul somebody and then walk off the court. I count it, man. That good for him. 82 games.
There's rumors that the Knicks may go after KD if they don't make a deep run in the playoffs.
They
You
can
think
have
that'll make them?
It's a
That
really
just
good
means
way to destroy your
only if
your,
Bill
your
only if
culture.
Bill goes with them.
Only if Bill goes with him.
That's actually not a bad idea. Like, hey, any KD trading has to include Beal. That's the one way you can
Bill
get
has
rid
a
of him.
no trade clause. That's
He's
it.
got
Yeah,
that no
yeah.
trade clause,
You'd
man.
actually want that.
Not a no
What does it matter
package
to
clause.
Beal? Just kind of like, bro, just wave it for us, man. Go with KD.
Yeah, come
Go
on.
be on the Knicks. Go live in New York. Live your life. Enjoy. It's better than Phoenix, right? I mean,
Get
these NBA players go to Broadway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Definitely more competition in the West.
Isn't that great, dude? I love that.
I mean,
Two through
that
two
first
through,
round,
two through 8.
yeah,
It's like the same record.
It's anybody's game in out west. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mhm.
I mean, I think the it's hard to see Rockets coming out of the first round, but they could do it. I think the Thunder would make it out of the first round. I mean, I could see
Yeah.
either team come out of Nuggets, Clippers.
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm not even
We wanna see the
100%
Clippers
sold
come
that the Lakers beat
Yeah.
the Timberwolves.
Wolves, Lakers, Clips, Nuggets. Those will be some good series.
I mean, there'll be some decent games, some very decent games,
So-
very close games. Go ahead, Laker fan. But let me
Okay.
point to the Laker jersey in the back here.
Yeah.
That those are two Lakers jerseys. I am a fan of the Lakers. I just don't. They're not sweeping the Wolves.
No, I'm not sweeping.
I think it's a 6-game series. Luca already showed how he can handle the Timberwolves last season. So I'm not as concerned about them, but I think Lakers win that one in 6.
Oh yeah, because there's a guy named Kyrie on the Lakers this year. It was all Luca.
They got someone better, dude. AR, baby. Woo.
And
Got my
Hey, that's
AR.
gotta be bad when you mute yourself.
He
Yep.
had to mute himself.
Now you get buzzed out. That's it. You're done for tonight. Who makes the deeper run in the playoffs?
just so you
Thunder or
know, according
Rockets?
to Vegas, they're only minus 195 to win that series.
Mm.
So that's not voting.
They're
To
not.
put in perspective, the Knicks are minus 400.
Let's
So
go.
so it's not as much as you
I
would
think
think on
Anthony
Vegas.
Edwards is really good. I just think the Timberwolves got worse this season. I think Julius Randle, he's a cool dude and everything, drafted by the Lakers. He's just not as good or reliable down the stretch and he can't shoot like Cat does, but he loves to take. He's kind of like one of those people who likes to take that last shot, likes to take over the ball games, and he's just not good enough to do it.
Mhm.
I just don't like him as much as I did last season. Anthony Edwards, though, is ridiculous. So we'll see. He could win the whole series for him. That's true. But I just think the Lakers win that in 6. I think LeBron, Luka is better than what they got.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. Who's making the deeper run in the playoffs? Thunder or Rockets?
It's gotta be the Thunder.
I mean, what?
Gotta
Thunder for
be.
sure.
Thunder for sure. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, if the Rockets make it past the first round, no
I don't
way
think
they
so
make it
either.
past the
I don't think
second
they beat the Warriors. Well, if they get Memphis, I think they beat Memphis.
Yeah, but then you go against the Lakers or Wolves. Either one of those teams, I don't think you're making it past them.
No, you're not.
Just so confident. Just so confident.
I
It's
don't know
great.
why, man. I just think the Rockets aren't ready yet. It's kind of like the Grizzlies were a second seed. Remember a few seasons ago, and they got bounced by the 7th seed Lakers. Like they're just kind of they're not there yet, but they will be. I think they could be. They're a young team, and they have a good coach.
Yo, Oscar,
What happened to
what's
the Nuggets
going
coach?
on, my
Nuggets
fellas?
coach.
Let's see. What happened to the Nuggets coach?
He gone.
That's crazy.
Yep, he gone. Just like the Suns coach, he gone too.
So good. Malone was so
Hey,
good,
Suns.
though.
Fun fact about the Suns: this is the third coach in the third season to leave them, or to get fired. So
Wow.
Man.
at some point, you got to start blaming the players, I guess, but maybe not.
It's got to come from higher up, right? No.
I
From
think
Ishbia?
I think Suns management has been bad for a long time. I mean, sorry.
I don't know. They
but
had a good run with D'Antoni and Nash and that squad.
Yeah, we almost got a championship.
Yeah, Burke was in the finals up 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching those squads
That was fun.
as
the
as
Suns did
wild
some of
as
the
Sean
best-
Marion shot was.
Yeah, but the Suns, the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion Suns are probably some of the most entertaining basketball ever.
Oh, yeah.
So
That was great. That was
it's
great
just
for the
like
league.
Do you guys think
Amari
the
Stoudemire is so awesome? Oh, sorry, John. Go ahead.
Do you think the Pacers Bucks series is like the most closely matched as far as like teams that are kind of even to each other? makes sense.
I think so. Did Dame get hurt?
Yeah, I think he's.
I think that's the only reason why it's closer is because Dame's hurt.
I mean, the Pacers are a deeper team. I think.
I mean, I would say no to that question, John. I think the Clippers Nuggets is the most evenly matched series.
Okay.
The Nuggets will be close.
And I almost think the Clippers I almost think the Clippers almost have a slight edge just because Malone's not there.
Yeah. Good point.
In my opinion. In my opinion.
Yeah, I actually, I think the Clippers are going to dominate that series, but
Yeah, maybe.
that's just me.
You know what I haven't heard? I mean, we've all heard
Every week, this guy talks about how good Joker is, best player to live in America right now, and now it's he can't even win versus the seed Clippers.
Wait,
Hold
let me
up.
put you back up there. Let me put you back up at the top. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me
Go
just,
for it.
let
Go
me
for
just
it.
defend that though. Here's the thing: the Clippers, since Kawhi came back and is playing 36 minutes a game,
That's balling.
they're
Okay,
number
we
one
all-
defense.
John and I
Just
already know.
hold
Kawhi-
on, let me finish. I didn't
All right,
finish
go
the
for it.
sentence yet. Okay,
Okay.
they're number one. They're the number one defense in the league. They're the number one offense in the league with Kawhi Leonard playing 36 minutes a game. Period. They are. They're in the last 15 games. They're number one offense, number one defense. The Nuggets are without their coach. Jamal Murray's still injured.
Yeah,
They're just not going to be able to hang, I think, with the Clippers in a playoff series without Jamal Murray and with Westbrook running the point and Christian Braun. It's just not going to happen. I just think the Clippers are going to dominate unless Jamal Murray comes back, that I don't know about. I think it's going to be, at worst case, I think it's Clippers in 6, period. But I think
Okay.
I would even say potentially Clippers in 5.
Okay, so you say Clippers dominate. Nothing you've said says Clippers are going to dominate when you have the best player in the universe on the other team that you've been talking about all season, right? Number one. Number two, we both know you can't judge a season. I know you do on a 15-game Redick streak as the best coach of the year, but you can't say the Clippers are the best offense and defense on a small sample size. Have you seen the opponents during the last 15 games? They played 3 teams over 500. I'm just saying, yes, they've looked good, and John and I know Kawhi's gonna miss at least one game in this series. It's just a matter of time before his head hurts. His head hurts, and he has to take 3 days off. I'm just saying, to say they're gonna dominate, that is it makes no sense to me. You could say they're going to win the series, but
He
to
just
say
doesn't
they're
want
going
me
to
to jinx
dominate,
it. That's all.
Yeah.
He doesn't
to
want
say
me
they're
to
going to
jinx it.
dominate. I mean, don't get me wrong. I hope you're right, and I hope
Yeah,
they do win.
100%.
But I think it's going 6-7, and I think
Yeah.
Clippers should win and could win and will win. But to say dominate, like that's my issue with what you're saying here. Is you said dominate, and
Just
all year
wait.
you've been saying you trade the whole universe with the exception of AR, your favorite player, for Joker, and because he's the best player and no one's as good and no one's even on his level, and you're saying he can't even win with Gordon and with a couple of bums over there. I know you hate Westbrook, but I mean, come on, man. Like they still have home court advantage at the end of the day too.
Right.
Clip, we got to go play in that altitude in Denver. I mean, I'm just saying, like, to say dominate, if they win in 5, I'll give you all the credit in the world on this show. But if it's not 5, I mean, we might win in 6 because it's a home game for the Clippers. But that wouldn't be dominating to me.
You know what has been kind of wild to me, almost wilder than the Nuggets getting rid of their coach right before the playoffs, is I have not heard a single player from the Nuggets say anything about them missing him.
Yeah,
Mm,
that is weird.
Nobody has.
good point.
Like nobody's even come out and say like, "Oh man, it was a shock. Like, why would they even do that?" Blah blah blah. Like, I haven't heard a single news report. Nothing's come across my feed
Mm-mm.
about any bad feelings about him getting let go, which is wild.
I thought I heard Jokic throw Tesla's golf clubs in the lake. He was my ride. I couldn't throw anything in the lake. You gotta be nice.
Yeah, the golf was fun.
Yeah. But I thought Jokic did say something about it being just kind of a rough thing, but wasn't it said that it was that there was no joy in the locker room, like everyone was pretty
I
like
heard.
miserable.
Yeah.
That's wild. I mean, to go from championship team to everybody's miserable in the locker room is a really big swing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, winning the championship should improve your morale.
I agree. I agree.
But
Like the Patriots, right?
two
Like,
seasons ago.
can you imagine like Bill Belichick being your head coach? I'm sure that's not fun on any level for
Right.
anybody. And on any three, special teams, offense, defense, Bill Belichick, it's got to be horrible. But if you're putting a ring on my hand, we're good, right?
That's just wild to me.
It was a bad move. They could have waited for the off season.
I agree with that. I mean, at least
That
get
would've
to the
been the best
playoffs.
move.
Like
Well,
imagine
then-
they get
then-
bounced in the first round, and then they get doing like at least there's a justification. Like, yeah, we
Right.
got to mix things up.
Right. Like they could actually say, like, well, dude, we got bounced in the first round. Now you're out.
But no, they're
Yeah.
a 4th seed, almost a 2 seed. With barring some injuries, they might have been a 2 seed this season. And you fire the guy, it just seems pretty crazy.
It is nuts. It is nuts. And
They didn't even fire Bud.
we are going to fill out playoff brackets, by the way. I'll make sure I'll throw the link down in the description later. Not right now, but later. For whatever reason, it wouldn't let me put the link in the comments. If it does show up in the comments, it wouldn't show up on my screen. So, but if you want to join our NBA playoff
Hold up,
brackets,
real quick. I just looked
Yep.
it up. Jamal Murray played in their last game, just so you know.
Mhm.
So he's
There
back.
we go.
I mean, I don't know if that changes the domination of the Clippers for you or not, but he played the last game.
If the Nuggets are
Wait,
fully
it's that way.
healthy, I
Poke,
might
poke,
give them 6.
poke.
But I still say Clippers win.
just poking the bear, just poking him.
Yeah.
The NFL draft is only 12 days
Like
now.
12 days, yeah.
12 days away.
You don't have a countdown
Um,
clock going? What's going on? 12 days.
I don't got a clock period in this room, man.
It is.
Oh, does anyone have clocks anymore? I don't think anyone has clocks anymore. It's like
There are 17 players invited to sit in the green room or invited to the draft. none of which is named Shador Sanders. What is going on there?
Don't.
Thoughts,
It's all right,
Tesla?
cousin.
I see you
I got
smiling.
you.
Thoughts?
Man, I'm telling you, I'm not the biggest fan of the guy. Like, what's he done other than the name on his jersey? I saw something today that said Colorado's going to retire both his jersey and Travis Hunter
Wow.
on a team that the two guys went 14 and 15 on and didn't even win a title for their own conference. So, I mean, it's all Dion hype, right? In my opinion, I'm not saying he's not good. I just don't think he's gonna have a good NFL career. Like if I'm a team looking for a quarterback, I don't think he's that guy personally.
Any rebuttals? No? Everybody thinks the same?
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, it is funny that they're retiring their jerseys. That's crazy. I mean, I guess I don't know. I think it's just like, oh, they brought us like all this money, all this attention to a Colorado program that has nothing.
Right.
It's like, oh, like let's commemorate this, but yeah, I mean, they never did anything really.
I mean, they've done it twice, right? They did it to Jackson State,
Mm-hmm.
and then took the same thing over to Colorado and changed Colorado's culture.
But
I
did they
mean-
change it or did Dion change it? I mean, at the end of the day, what'd they win? Like, they lost to
Clicks,
BYU in
views.
Yeah.
They got
I see.
destroyed by BYU in a bowl game. I mean, Dion brings that swagger, right? And so, I get it, and I just feel like Shadur's trying too hard to bring what his dad brought, in my opinion. Like, it's kind of like the Bronny and LeBron comparison, right? Like, Bronny's done a really good job of just kind of laying low, in my opinion, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't even hear from the guy, and but he still carries all the weight of his dad on his shoulder. Whereas Shadur, I feel, is like, oh yeah, I'm the man, just like my dad was the man. And it's like, well, no,
Mhm.
you haven't earned that yet, kid. Like,
Yeah.
like you don't have your stripes. You don't need to be doing this, in my opinion.
Right.
Good point.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Dang.
I
Mike
still think
saying
he'll
nice
do
things
well.
about Bronny, dude. That was cool.
Man, what do you get him going for, Drew? He's being good right now.
I'm
What do you get him
good.
going
I'm good.
for?
I'm good.
I mean, it was true though. Guy does lay low. He accepted playing the G League. He did what he was supposed to do. I think as a rookie that probably never should have been drafted. So good for him.
Does he win the MVP of the G League?
No.
He hasn't played
I don't
enough
even
games,
know.
has he?
Can you fault? Does G Leagues have MVPs? I don't even know that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they do because the Celtics just signed the former or
Oh
the
yeah,
last
that I know what
G
you're
League
talking about.
MVP, JD Davidson.
Yeah. That's something
he
like
actually
that,
he actually was averaging I think he was averaging 20+ points. He looks good in the G League.
Yeah, he's been looking
Bronny.
good there. Just needs to
He
make
looks
the step
great.
up.
When he plays in a real NBA game, not so much, but like in a G League game, he looks great.
Brighter
dunking
lights,
on-
bro.
Dunking on kids.
Brighter lights.
Yeah, but sorry, yeah, football.
It's a little more intimidating. It is what it is. Well, so with those 17, with him not being one of the 17, do you think Jalen Milroe is going to be a good quarterback in the NFL? I mean, he's being invited to the draft.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm like, I don't think he's.
I don't think so, but I didn't think Jalen Hurts was going to be either. So I think you got to take kind of like these Bama QBs a little different. I mean, you got Tua, you got your Bama team. It's different because it's not Nick Saban anymore at Bama, right? So it's hard to grade some of these QBs, but I don't discount anyone who comes from Bama personally. Like you can't.
Okay. Well, because Hurts left, right? He left Bama to go to Oklahoma and kind of proved himself to be a better thrower than.
Yeah, but I don't think he did that well on Oklahoma his senior
No.
year.
I mean, you go from a all varsity squad to
True.
maybe half my team is varsity.
Well, Oklahoma's got a good program. I mean, they're always top 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
They're
it's just
good.
Better.
They're
And he
not.
brought
Yeah, they're not
Stoops
beating
as the
Bama
coach
in
there,
a game,
too.
but they're good. I don't know. Like I think Colorado had, with any program, has a problem with bringing in guys in the trenches. I mean, if you're an offensive or defensive lineman, where are you going? Bama, you're going to Georgia, you're going to, you're going to a top tier school. You're not going to Colorado.
Yeah, unless Prime is paying you millions.
Right, unless Prime is recruiting you in. I just don't think. I mean, nobody's going to Colorado to be recruited or going from there to the NFL draft. I don't know. As far as anything coming out of your guys' camps at all? Anything happening in Eagle Town, Eagle Country? What is it? Eagles Nation? I don't even know what it is.
It's
whatever you call
it's
that.
a nest.
Oh,
The
there you
Eagles
go.
Nest.
The nest.
The Eagles
All right.
nest.
I like that.
I actually not even sure, but I'm just guessing.
That's funny.
No,
bro.
I think the nest sounds better than anything else. I don't know what it is either.
Anything
know,
coming
right?
out? Yeah, who you guys touting anybody in the draft?
I think they've been thinking of like another defensive guy, like a defensive lineman, or I think it's mostly been focused on the defense. But yeah, I don't know. It's been like a weird offseason for the Eagles because it's just been tough trying to pay everyone, like trying to keep all this talent, that they need, and then I don't know. I mean, I'm still waiting for Goddard to officially walk, even though I mean, obviously I want all these guys to stay, but they can't pay everybody,
Right.
I don't know.
Are you giving
I've
a
been
Niners
so
recap
patient,
or an Eagles recap? At least you got a ring.
That's true. Yeah, that's good enough for now, I guess.
That improves morale. We've established that.
I need you to put Jack up here now.
Wait. On this side? Oh, you want him on this side? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, Oscar, I'll appreciate any other new news you have of the Eagles. He's a huge Eagles fan. Go ahead, Oscar. What about Niners? Besides letting everybody go, you guys gonna bring anybody else in? You gonna sign another rugby player?
We're just starting Moody at every position.
You gonna recruiting more rugby guys?
Did you see? Well, so first of all, the Moody thing, and I'll go backwards. So did you see Moody kick like a 66-yarder, and he videotaped it? He's like, "Yeah, guys, I can hit a 66-yarder," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you're not playing against anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody's
He's
there.
lazy in practice.
there's no
He's
wind,
66
there's no
yards.
nothing. Be quiet." So that didn't help how I feel about him at all. We brought in a couple defensive ends as like the 30 or 40 players you can kind of talk to, but nothing, I guess, exciting. So we'll see.
I really don't know what they're thinking at 11. I've heard multiple things, and I'm like, I don't like multiple things that I've heard. So I heard cornerback today, and I was like, what? Why? Like, we could get a cornerback at 43. I heard the Ole Miss lineman, and the D lineman from Ole Miss and at 11, and I'm like, no, trade back to 18 and get him. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what we end up doing. But if we get a receiver, man, that might be the last straw for me. I'm telling you right now.
But you guys aren't drafting a wide receiver first round, right? No wide receiver.
I mean, we shouldn't.
I don't know. I think. I mean, we right now we're on the hook for Ayuk's paycheck. We had to drop him by April 1st, so we didn't. So now we're just eating it.
Now we're stuck with him.
Oscar said in 3 years the Eagles' background will look like John's background.
There's no way.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a very deep take, right? Oscar.
Hey, I mean, we got what, 2 rings now? Let's go. We just got a few more left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is,
you need one more just to tie with the Raiders.
How many of those trophies happened during Jack's life? That's the real question.
All of them. Well, except for
I'm talking about
before
ours.
Super
I'm talking about ours.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's been a while. We've had a lot of.
Yeah, when was the Niners' last Super Bowl?
95.
Oh, 95. Oh yeah, so none during my lifetime.
Yeesh.
Against the Chargers.
It was a great decade.
Yeah.
How's things going in Cincinnati there, Drew? Good? Great.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm in NBA swing, dude. I don't even know what's going on anywhere else right now. They have tiger stripes. I know that, and Burrow's still there, so got their receivers back. All
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
man.
At least.
That's all you need, right?
Need
Who
some
needs a
defense,
defense? Pay these
More
two
serving
guys. We'll throw
points.
more
That's all you
touchdowns.
need.
Yeah, we're serving
Burrow
them more
doesn't need
points.
them, man.
Hey, the
I mean, he
Bears
didn't make
made
the playoffs, but you know.
the Bears made Kyler Gordon the highest paid slot cornerback in the NFL. So there's that. I don't know if that'll actually help them.
Yeah, I'm
There's that.
gonna be honest. I don't know who. I don't think I know who that guy is.
I'm pretty sure he came out of Washington.
Is he a young player, or where has he been playing at?
Yeah, he was young. They drafted him.
Yeah, he was with
okay.
Kyler Gordon.
Yeah, I saw the name and I was
Hold
like,
on.
I don't know if I know who this guy is.
There he is.
He's good.
He
I don't know
was
these top. I
drafted
don't know
in
these top dollar good, but he's good.
2022,
He's good.
but he's out of Washington.
Oh,
I'm like, this is the only reason why I know, because I've been
Yeah.
sorting through these cards like left and right. So it's the only reason why I know.
But like he's got a good press. Like when he needs to bracket, he can. He follows the receiver, above average. It's you got to be elite to pay elite money, and I'm just not sure that he's there. I'm not saying he can't get there because I know we got Bears fans listening. I'm not saying he can't get there, but I think it's a little premature to give him the bag as big as they gave him this go around, in my opinion.
I mean, that was a big bag.
Yeah.
Big bag for sure. I'm trying to see if I can find the other things. Dude, I almost freaked out when I read that Crosby took on an assistant GM role. And I was like, there's no way the Raiders are giving him an assistant GM role. Like, what is going on? And then I figured out it was for Eastern Michigan. I was like, oh, okay. Well, whatever. Take that role. That's fine.
That's kind of like what Terrence Mann is doing with Florida State, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Same thing. Same thing. Anybody this last week improved their draft stock, in your guys' opinion? Besides Jalen Milroe? I think Milroe is the only one guy I know of. Anybody else that's come across your guys' radar?
I haven't seen anything that stands
It's
out.
been kind of quiet. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's been weirdly quiet for the fact that the draft is just a few weeks away or a couple weeks away.
Yeah, that's getting closer.
Very quiet.
I mean, I felt like last year I saw more pro days.
Yep.
Pro day highlights and such.
I wonder if it's because the hype was so great, so big for like the last few, month and a half. Like it seemed like the hype was so big early on, that now it's kind of simmered down. I think that, and you don't really have a bunch of big offensive names, I guess, too, right? So if
No, you're not wrong.
It's
Caleb
not,
Williams last year.
Yeah, I mean, you have multiple QBs. This year, it's like, okay, you don't really have,
You got two.
big names guy. You got a bunch of defensive guys, really, and no
Yeah.
one really talks about the defensive side of the ball. So
Love the defensive side of the ball. It's where things happen, man.
Mhm.
That is where things happen. I guess. Oh, we got 3 Cowboy haters on here. Okay, so Dak's hamstring is improving.
Hmm.
I mean, he says he could play if he had to. So there's that.
Still got some time in the off season.
Like, okay, well, I guess that helps. Whatever. I'm like, it's Dak. Whatever, it happens. You're not going anywhere in the playoffs.
I'm about to say you're not worried about him in the playoffs, so do whatever you want in the regular season.
I got into it with a Cowboy fan. He's like, "Oh no, but he throws so many touchdowns." I'm like, "Do you not watch the game at all? Like the only time he throws the touchdowns is because they're down like by 30 points and he needs to throw. Like they're not running the ball at the end of the game. Like all of his or the majority of his touchdowns are all late in the game and they're way behind. Like I don't care about how many touchdowns he throws if they're constantly losing games. I'm like, come on, man. Give me something. Give me something that you want.
Would you take him?
Ridiculous.
Would you take Dak on the Raiders?
Would I take Dak on the Raiders?
100%.
Yes, I would.
That's a great
No
question.
Do you know why? Do you see what our QB room is right now with the Raiders? Yes, I want him on the Raiders. There's only probably a handful of quarterbacks that I would take. Like, okay, yeah, trade away, trade away our second, third round, whatever.
Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, do I want to take Trevor Lawrence? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. We don't have all the weapons that we would need to surround him with, to be honest with you. I mean,
would you want Brock Purdy?
Would I want Brock? With the current roster, I would say no. And here's why. Brock succeeds a lot in play action. We don't have a running game, so play action just isn't going to work.
That's why the Raiders need Genty.
We need a running game. The only reason why I would take Dak's just a pure drop back passer. He doesn't need play action. He'll take it in shotgun. He'll throw it. I'm not saying that Brock can't do that. But when he's on play action and he's on the move is when I see him shine a little bit more. Which is
the Cowboys. The Cowboys have
funny.
Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. That's not a good running back.
No.
They got Miles Sanders. I didn't know they got Miles Sanders.
I don't know that the Cowboys know they have Miles Sanders. Ask a Cowboys fan if they got Miles Sanders. They don't know that.
You know what? That is good for the Cowboys. That's way better than last year's Cowboys team. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Like I've heard of these guys.
Javonte Williams has to stay healthy, and same thing with Miles Sanders, right? They got Deuce Vaughn too, where like Deuce Vaughn will get you like 2 good drives. That's it. But that's not great. That's not great for
Javonte's always had that potential, right? He's just always injured. When he was in Denver,
he's got to stay healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if I'm the Cowboys, I'm kind of okay with that backfield compared to last year. I mean,
Yep.
Like Zeke's not there still, is he?
No.
I don't even think he could
Is he
jump in the
retired, or is he-
Salvation Army thing. Anything.
So they let him go try to play with a contender in the playoffs, and then he lost whatever team he was with. He lost first round. So
I think it was a Charger, wasn't it?
yeah, might have
Did
been.
he join the
Correct.
Chargers? Oh dear Lord. Oh my gosh. This is wild. No, I mean, to be honest with you, if we had a running game, if Josh Jacobs was still with the Raiders, then yeah, I would take Brock.
So that's the thing. I mean, I don't get why you let Josh Jacobs go. Like that.
I have no idea.
That's what's
I have no
bizarre
clue,
to
dude.
me. I'm like, it's not like he was old. Like
Right.
It's and now you go and you get Genty. I mean, I feel like if you had Jacobs, you could be drafting, a whole different situation at this point. Like,
Yep.
It's weird.
Yep. And I mean, looking back on it, like he even said like he wanted to stay. He even said he wanted to stay. But how the last GM his name's not even in my head anymore. Anyways, the last GM just didn't want to give him the deal that reflected it. That's all. I'm like, you guys are so stupid. So dumb. Like, come on, man. Like, I get we're trying to build whatever, but when you're not signing anybody, right? Like you struck out. I mean, even this offseason, they struck out, right? They struck out on last year on trying to get Kingsbury to come and be their OC. They struck out there. They struck out on trying to get, was it Aaron Rodgers? Who was the top quarterback this?
Don't admit missing out on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, just saying.
No, I'm saying like the last.
I mean, he missed on Sam Darnold.
Oh no, it was Stafford. Oh, that's it.
Stafford.
Stafford was supposed to
Stafford.
come over. They struck out on Stafford. Like,
Yeah, Tom.
if
Joe
you're
Flacco.
no. I mean, you're not playing Joe Flacco the same amount you're paying Stafford. And
yeah.
Raiders were ready to give Stafford more money than the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, way more money than the Rams. And he stepped back and said, no, I'll play for the Rams. Why? Because the Rams have a better squad already built around him. Like, if you think about the receivers the Raiders have, I'm like, you got Jacoby Myers. Okay. I mean, he's not your elite number one, right? We got Trey Tucker. Okay. But I mean, he's good for maybe one or two long balls deep. Right? Like they don't have a true number one receiver after letting go of, after trading Devontae Adams. You got Brock Bowers. That's your biggest weapon. In fact, the only weapon on offense.
Yeah,
That's
Bowers is
it.
good. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's great. But like, if that's the only guy, like, oh man. Anywho, it's my Raiders struggle.
You're putting Drew to sleep, Mike.
It's because it's not the NBA. If I had said something wild like, I don't know, De'Aaron Fox is better than Kobe, then he would get back on camera.
No, say De'Aaron Fox is better than Austin Reeves.
What? No way. Josh Giddey is better than Austin Reeves. What?
He's not even there.
He doesn't have his own shoes though.
Dude, Drew, have you
Neither can
actually
anyone else
used the
because you
shoes?
can't import the ARs from China.
Have you used the
Stuck in
shoes?
customs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, they're beautiful. They're a beautiful shoe, man.
Have you used them playing though?
Oh yeah, I played on them. John was there.
Yeah,
he saw the great.
He used them on Thursday
in person.
Yeah,
we
gave him crap
2
for
weeks
then.
ago.
So.
What do you go? 0 for 10 or 0 for 11?
I was lights out, dude.
It wasn't Angel Reese's shoe, man.
It wasn't, but you were okay. You were no lights out.
Drew, move your head. Wait, hold on.
That's amazing.
Oh, wait. Where'd that go? That one? Nope. That one. There we go. Let me put that up there. This was the ending of our golf trip.
This is us every time we hang out.
This is why we don't let him try.
What was crazy about this picture? He was literally talking, having a full-on conversation. All of a sudden, like at a snap of a finger, he was knocked
literally
out.
like 10 seconds before this picture.
This is what happens when you
full-on
give him
conversation.
in and out, when you give him in and out 10 minutes later.
He is gone.
It was so great. We're like,
wait,
he's out already.
Right after that, I was like, I think I took a nap in your car, and you guys were like, oh yeah, no worries, man, like acting all nonchalant. And then they text me that picture afterwards, like they were all having a good time.
Well, you could put it side by side on that Saturday night when we were at Mike's house.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I turn around like, oh man, my boy's out already. It was a long day. We're gonna have to get all 6 of us together in golf, and this time I won't forget the vouchers. Oh, we'll keep that under wraps. I don't think I'll ever let that down. Thanks to TeslaMase. They'll remind me of that every time we get together.
Ooh, there they are. Look at those.
We'll go on
man.
a basketball trip and forget the basketball.
What do you mean we'll have a ball? Dude, I would make fun of guys like that all the time. They'd be like 9 people on the court, right? They've shown up to play, and I walk in, but nobody's on the court, and I'm like, "What are you guys waiting for?" They're like, "Oh, we don't have a ball." There's 9 of you, and none of you have a ball. Are you kidding me? What happens if I didn't show up? Like, what are you guys gonna do? Just sit here? It was so wild. Anywho, for anyone still watching, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at JAMM Packed Podcast. Let me throw that up. Bam.
Hey.
We're live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Say what? Hey, click on that notification button to view us live. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook, but we're not as constant on those platforms. Yeah, it is what it is. TeslaMase.
Dude,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I
What are
don't,
you
I don't know the plan there. He's pointing at me or
or me? Both of us. He like, yeah,
The
it is what it
NBA
is.
Ramble and the football thing have not been
oh yeah,
constant.
there you go.
Oh, don't worry. The football thing's gonna pick up. I'm waiting. I'm gonna have a couple of shorts coming out about like my top 5 picks of first round, top 5 picks of second round, and so on. And then I'll do a top busts, top 10 draft busts.
Like all time or
Lance.
just draft?
Yeah, all time. We'll go all time.
Trey Lance.
We'll go
top
all
10.
time. Because yeah, I'm a Raider fan, and I know what that's like. Anywho,
Jamarcus.
what was that?
Jamarcus.
Yes,
I know,
yes.
dude. We paid him for so long too. After that, I was so disappointed. I'm like, he's still on our freaking payroll. You got to be kidding me. If you're looking for any NBA stuff, Uncle Drewski ends up putting up shorts on his NBA Ramble. Make sure you check that out. All these will be down in the comments. If you want to see our forehead of security, that's a little bro right here. John M83 and I are selling sports cards on Whatnot. Make sure you hit us up. And Jack SB has his own channel. Make sure you subscribe and follow. Bro, where are you taking us, bro?
He's coming over to go
We're going
golfing.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
We'll wait for you.
Yeah, we'll wait for you. We'll make it all happen.
It'll
Anywho,
probably be slow.
that's all right. We're in the cart. You'll be all right. I promise you'll be all right.
And I'm a slicer. We gotta buy a lot of balls.
Yeah, well,
That's all right. We did that
join
already
the club.
too.
So many puns, guys.
You didn't even see
I
like
start.
half the bloopers on that video, bro. The video I uploaded was only like half of the stuff that I actually have. So, yeah. It is what it is. I'll upload more later. But anywho, for those still watching, we hope you enjoyed this episode of JAMM Packed. Make sure you tune in next week. Until then, be safe out there. Be kind to each other. And we'll see you guys later. All right, fellas. Have a good night.